Welcome back to Quizlet Land. Today we've got 50 quick statements for you. Answer in just 6 seconds and see how many fingers you end up with. Ready? Let's dive in. If you've ever been scared by your own reflection. If you've ever screamed during a scary movie. If you've ever dressed up as a witch for Halloween. If you've ever believed your house was haunted. If you've ever jumped at the sound of a creaking door. If you've ever avoided looking in a mirror at night. If you've ever been too scared to sleep after a horror movie. If you've ever been spooked by a Halloween decoration. If you've ever been lost in a corn maze. If you've ever pretended to be brave but were really scared. If you've ever played a prank on someone on Halloween. If you've ever run away from someone in a scary costume. If you've ever tried to summon a ghost or spirit. If you've ever been to a haunted house attraction. If you've ever been scared by a black cat crossing your path. If you've ever jumped out to scare someone. If you've ever heard unexplained noises in your house. If you've ever dressed up as a ghost for Halloween. If you've ever been scared by your own shadow. If you've ever been afraid to go into a basement or attic. If you've ever seen something move in the dark and got scared. If you've ever watched a horror movie alone at night. If you've ever experienced something paranormal. If you've ever used a Ouija board. If you've ever been scared by a horror movie trailer. If you've ever had Halloween candy stolen by someone. If you've ever been scared by a jump scare in a video game. If you've ever avoided a cemetery at night. If you've ever heard footsteps when you were alone. If you've ever dressed up as a vampire for Halloween. If you've ever been scared by a horror story. If you've ever been too scared to answer the door on Halloween. If you've ever screamed when someone jumped out at you. If you've ever been too scared to walk home alone at night. If you've ever played a scary game with friends. If you've ever seen a horror movie that kept you up at night. If you've ever had a nightmare about a horror movie. If you've ever been scared by a creepy doll. If you've ever watched a Halloween movie marathon. If you've ever been scared by someone hiding in the dark. If you've ever dressed up as a zombie for Halloween. If you've ever been frightened by a thunderstorm on Halloween. If you've ever refused to go into a dark room alone. If you've ever gotten lost while trick-or-treating. If you've ever been scared by a Halloween mask. If you've ever heard strange noises outside at night. If you've ever been scared by a spooky story told around a campfire. If you've ever had a Halloween costume malfunction. If you've ever been scared by someone in a clown costume. If you've ever felt like someone was watching you on Halloween night.